Hey guys, welcome back to Let's Play Star Ocean 2. Last time, I do remember I missed an item back at Salva. I will go get it. Don't worry about it. I realize I missed it. That's okay. This time, last time, I guess we got through some private actions and finally made our way to Cross. This time, we're going to talk to basically the people in this square and very few other people, because these people actually tell us what is going on in the plot. Everyone else says either the same thing or nothing. Looking for a passport from the king if you want to cross over to the continent of El, which is where, I think they said it's Illyria is where we're looking for, where the sorcery globe landed. King is looking for adventurers. Cool. Do you see the figure on the heraldic enchantress, if I can say that? So, okay, you're going to flirt with her. Sure, have fun. The auction is today. Suppose everyone will be after a map. Well, we'll learn about most of this stuff. You don't say anything particularly interesting. Get out of my way. Yeah, but a few of the people around here, yeah, Illyria. So if you want to go there, you have to go to Click. If you want to go to Lacquer, you have to go to Hurley. These are two port towns on different edges of the continent that I want to go if we want to go to this place or that place. In this case, we want to head to Click because we're heading to Illyria where the sorcery globe is. And this guy tells you a bit of a strategy. If you attack an enemy from the rear, you'll never miss. Yeah, except for it doesn't usually work that way. Anyway, we'll get into it in a bit. Do note, I'll point this out just because I've played this game multiple times and I never even knew this guy was here. There's a kid back there, if you're so inclined to go check that out. All right. You want to know what's a worthless, completely pointless room? A cathedral with nobody in it. And I've tried going in all those doors. There's two private actions take place in there, but other than that, there's nothing to do there. Weapon shop! We're actually not going to buy anything right away. At least I don't believe so. I have an extra one of those for you. I'm not going to buy anything for a couple of reasons. One, I'm going to find a bunch of stuff, and two, I can't remember if that stuff is the same, better, or worse. So, alright, Portrait B. We found this in a treasure chest in Alan's house. Look at how much that sells for. That's more money than I have. In order to sell items in the game, you just select the over button, and same with buying stuff. You don't press the X button or anything like that. You press over, and you change the quantity that you want to purchase. The one unique thing about pretty much all Star Ocean games is you can go like that, say purchase that one, go over to sell, and then sell a bunch of stuff, and it'll actually balance out the two things. So you won't have to go sell a bunch of stuff to get the money so that you can go back into the shop to buy stuff. But we don't want to buy that. So let's see, what else can we're going to sell that. The heavy ring, like I said, is basically pointless. It's something that might protect the wearer. Anytime it says that, you don't want it. And when it says your magical power is changed, so be careful, hit the square button and check, because usually that means your defense you'll take double damage from certain elements. So we don't want to equip that either. And what else? All the useless decorations. And that's probably good for now. That'll be enough money for what we need to purchase going forward. Speaking of going forward, let's talk to these guys. Well, the middle one. Basically, this is the Guild Master. This is where you buy skills in the game. So you spend a bit of money, you get access to certain skills. The ones on the left and the right tell you a bunch about them. You can only buy them once, and then you have them. That's all you need. What that'll do is if you go into skills, look at all the skills I have access to now, because I bought a whole bunch of them. Now, I'm not going to put any points into any of these right now, because there's a more important one we need to pick up first. And in order to do that, we need to go to a different town. We're going to be heading there a little out of order of when we're intended, because we really don't need to. There's some interesting stuff in there, maybe. Most of it we've already learned. And this is a restaurant. There's nothing in there. I do note there's a tool shop down here. You go talk to this guy. Tool shops are usually where you get things like blackberries, blueberries, status protection. Resurrection bottles are insanely expensive, so do not waste them. I will be going out of my way to steal a couple of these before too long, just so that we'll have them. Cure stones are also pretty expensive. I wouldn't recommend buying anything right now, because money is something we need a lot of early in the game. So anyway, now that we've kind of figured out what's going on, let's head up to the castle, since that's our goal in the first place. Do you see anything interesting? Oh, right, the prince has run away. That doesn't matter on Claude's path, but on Rena's path, you can actually do a private action that involves the prince. So I'll be showing that one off because that one's kind of important. It's kind of unique and it's kind of different. So, Cross Castle. You can try and go places, they won't let you, so let's just go and talk to the receptionist. I don't know what it is, but this game is full of receptionists and, like, office people working in the castle. I don't know how often that happens in real life, but, yeah. Let's write our names down and put ourselves on the list because we really do need to talk to the king. Yes, we do. That would be nice. I'll see what I can do. It may take a while. Of course. And by take a while, it means I think you have to zone once and then come back and you can go through there. But they give us a chance to completely loot the castle, so we're going to do that first. Yeah, you want to loot the castle. It's got some decent stuff. Down here, I can never remember if there's anything in the kitchen. There's nothing in the kitchen. Okay. I always forget because some of the kitchens have stuff in there. Princess Rosalia. She's beautiful. Okay, then. Let's loot the treasure room for a wooden shield, which will automatically be equipped on Claude there. There's only, I think, like, what, 3 or 4 characters in the game that can equip really good shields. And then there's, like, a middle level of shields. And you can equip that. And most of them are completely... I'm not going to talk to everybody. Most of the people around here don't say anything interesting, so... they don't say anything interesting, so... As you can see, we're on the other side now. I'm just going to go through everything. There's a little bit of dialogue here. Look like the prince, huh? Well, if you go to the other one, I'll just show you here. That'll lead to the throne room from a different angle. And there's other people in the waiting room. Don't worry about that. Nothing particularly interesting there. But yeah, there's a couple of doors like that on either side. So let's go in here, talk to the princess. She's welcoming us to Cross Castle. It's rather interesting because she's actually not a princess of Cross Castle. They still haven't found the prince, so he's missing. Yeah, he actually is missing. We will figure more about that before on Rena's path when I go over the private action there. He's resting in the provinces. He's missing. I guess you don't want to tell people that, but it's kind of weird. More money, we need it. We need a lot of money very quickly in this game, especially if you want to get some rather unique items. That'll just lead you to the other side of throne room there. And we'll go back down here. Now that we've zoned in and out, all we have to do is come talk to these guys, and we can go and talk to the king. Thank you. I guess they came pleading their case for something. I'm not sure what they would have been asking for, but oh well, doesn't matter. Okay. Sure. So what does the king have to tell us? Claude not knowing where, you know, the customs of this planet was like, crap, what am I supposed to do? Looks to see what Rena did and tried to imitate it. Honor for an audience. And of course, everyone seems to know a little Rena. Almost didn't recognize you. It's been so long since Regis presented you. I'm guessing that has something to do with the fact that she was found in the forest, the Shingo forest, but I'm not sure. It could have just been, oh, you know, this is the new child of this village or something like that. I have no idea how exactly that would work, but they never really go into it. So, who cares? Let us dispense with formalities. What brings you here? It's always nice when the kings are like, yeah, screw the formalities. Let's just talk instead of making this take way longer than it should. We want to investigate this sorcery globe. One of the people up in the main area of town, the town square there, was saying that he was hiring adventurers to look around or to investigate the sorcery globe. So I somehow I missed that guy. I'm not sure. Anyway. Must do what we can to help you. Now, do note on the right-hand side there, that thing with... What the hell is with that sprite? It's just a big balloon with a bunch of round circles on it. It looks so weird. Anyway, let's learn about some of the events happening on this planet. This scene, from my knowledge, plays out the same on both paths, so I won't be doing any of the plot stuff here, you know, the main plot stuff on both paths, but we get strange happenings like earthquakes and volcanoes. Wouldn't those be kind of normal part of the planet things? Maybe there's more than usual, but they never say. And they're guessing it comes from the sorcery globe, but we have no clear evidence. State of the continent of L. People are engaged in war with an army of monsters. Yeah, they say it monsters here. When we learn more about it later on in the game, they call them demons. So, yeah, it almost seems like, well, where did this war with the demons come from? I don't remember hearing that. I was just thinking that, oh, the monsters are kind of roaming in from the plains. But no, monsters, demons, they're the same thing in this game. It's kind of weird. No ships that cross over to L. There are ships, but not many. What information we receive is from the battlefield, and difficult to understand, apparently. What is the sorcery globe? You know next to nothing. Did you not send a survey team? He's like, why are you questioning me? I'm the king. We did. It hasn't returned yet. Apparently it is slow, because I think this thing's been here for a little while. Everyone seems to know about it, and the information seems to have been disseminated out all over the place, and there's rumors floating rampant. So nobody seems to know what's going on. Great. Yeah, we were supposed to have seen some. There's a few in the bar. There's a couple in that main square thing there, but that's about it. There really aren't that many. Well, we have to go on this mission since that's pretty much all we can do at this point. Rena's trying to figure some things out about her past and her parentage. Claude wants to get the hell out of Dodge and has no idea how to do that. He does seem a stout lad. Prefer if he were better equipped. I would like to be better equipped too. Somebody give me an eternal sphere. Well, we'll get the means of getting that later. That's one of his ultimate weapons. Take the passport and travel money. And that seems to have clued in the white and purple thing over there. The reason why it looks so weird is because the character's facing away from the screen, so you don't see the face. You just see the backside, and you're seeing the cloak around the bottom, and the circles, I don't know, and a round hat. It still looks weird. It just doesn't look as weird when you see that character looking at the screen. Anyway, we got 500 full and the passport. Naturally, you must be paid. Yay, we get money. We need more money. Take the ship that leaves now from Click to reach L, which we heard in town already. Before we do that, there's a bunch of other stuff we'll have to do. Alright. I'm just going to stand right in front of the guards there. Sure, why not? Couldn't say anything. But you seem to have already... Well, I guess it doesn't really know him, but was introduced when she was much, much younger. Okay, so now that we've done that, there is another scene that automatically triggers once we get out here. This will happen on both paths, so don't worry about that. Can I keep moving down, or are you just going to keep... Okay, you're going to keep running around in circles. So that's that same character, just from the other side. So it looks a little not so much like a big round thingy. Because of trickery, perhaps. I don't think so. Hand it over, I'll kill you, you witch. Okay. Now, the only thing I think that changes in this one is, depending on your lead character is the one that runs in here. I think that's how it works, if I remember correctly. The differences are not enough to have me bother to show every single line of dialogue off that's different. I'm really going to go for the main scenes going forward, or specific private actions or character recruiting that will be different. Why are you telling him to behave like a gentleman on a planet where you don't even know the customs? You are weird. Forget the lad. Something to say to me, didn't you? Now you're really gonna die. Where'd the music go? That's a very loud, annoying sound effect. Oh, he's powering up. Now, I have two interpretations of this scene. One, he was powering up for something really, really strong and she hit him with something that she could cast quickly to stop him. Or it took him that long to summon something that it took her a half second to. And yes, by the way, that character is female. You'll regret this! I'm reminded of Worms. Such a cool series, Worms. A lot of fun back in the day. Will it now? Well, yeah, of course, because we'll never see that guy again. Lad? Where are you now? Oh, boy. Claude's got an admirer now, Joy. You're grinning. This was the enchantress that the one guy, I believe, that's in green hair there was mentioning before, that she had quite a figure on her. And I guess that's how it's supposed to be, but with the little tiny sprites, it's hard to say. Yeah, she was also the one who was eavesdropping on us. Some of the soldiers were talking about delaying other audiences for 2 special guests. So we did get in early. Nice. So you peeked. That's an interesting pastime. Yes, eavesdropping. Now, don't be that way. Do you now? What kind of information could that be? Yeah, they also mentioned something about an auction and something about a map going at auction. So yeah, the map is something that I guess this enchantress here has bid on. And she wants us to tag along and go treasure hunting. We have something more important to do than search for treasure. No, we don't. That's the whole point of the game, isn't it? Find treasure, save the world. Usually, find treasure first, then save the world after. Otherwise, you're going to go after the boss of the game with a Buster Sword. It's not going to go well. Okay, this is the first optional character you can recruit in the game. There is really no reason not to recruit her. She's not really all that good, but she allows you to do a couple of quests, get some cool private actions, and is somewhat helpful because it gives you a third character when you otherwise would have had 2. So there's no reason not to recruit her, so I'm going to do that. Might give us some clues. I think that's the only unique line of dialogue in this entire thing. Maybe, I don't know. Doesn't matter. I knew you'd be interested. Celine Jules. I'm a treasure hunter. Like Locke. Go east from Cross to reach Cross Cave. Real original naming scheme there, guys. I would suppose so. What other types would there be? Are there man-made caves somewhere? I know there's man-made islands now, but this game came out in 1999. I don't even think they had those at this point in, you know, our timeline, let alone in their timeline. has it been completely explored? New map has been found, has it? Is that so? Better get equipped before we go. That's probably a good idea. Something about her I don't trust. She's a treasure hunter. She's after one thing. Treasure. No, nothing. Let's go. And we get a treasure map. Which, as far as I know, we can't actually open, view, or do anything with. Which is kind of sad because the one of the walkthroughs I've been following for this game is incomplete when it comes to the amount of treasure you can find in Cross Cave. So it's an incomplete map. Okay, we're going to do a couple of things real quick before the end of the day here. Okay, we can run into battle. Celine, as you may guess, is a mage.
Work out, I think.
Fireball!
And yeah, she has her firebolt spell. There we go. And yeah, she casts spells, most of which I don't want her to cast because she's not that powerful a mage. I think by later on in the game, she gets to be one of the more powerful mages. But like in most Star Ocean games, there isn't a whole lot to it. Like, mages just really aren't that great in Star Ocean games in general. Okay, so the item I missed last time, and that's all we'll cover today, is up here. I forgot to talk to Alan a second time. Oh, so I missed out on it now? You're supposed to give me a ring of happiness. Did I already get that? I didn't get that. I will go back here real quick and see if I can show that on screen. Give me a sec. Okay, I had to go back to my file that was right after we left Arlia Village. It's one of the reasons why we always make backups. And if you talk to him right away after, you get a Ring of Happiness, which is something I missed out on last time. So now I got to redo all I did in the last couple of episodes there. And yeah, so next time I will meet you back in Salva, since there are new private actions with having recruited Celine, and we will show off all of those. Anyway, that's all for this one, and I'll see you guys next time.